What's up guys, Savage here, and today we will be discussing the possible best starter for Borderlands 3 when it releases in September later this year. Now we all know the names of the Vault Hunters that are playable: Amara, Zane, Moze and Flak. As we've had a few reveal trailers for the Hunters and have seen some gameplay of 3 of the characters, but are still waiting on any new information on Flak, and due to not knowing much about Flak, he will be one of many people's first choices as he seems more mysterious and therefore more fresh in a sense to play. So we know Flak is also known as the Beastmaster and has the ability to spawn up to 3 animals / beasts, of which we have only seen so far. There could be more, we don't know at this point in time. We have also seen him turn invisible like Zero from Borderlands 2, but without throwing a decoy. As for his other ability, I do not know anything about, or even if it has been shown in any trailer, as I haven't seen anything else from him. Now as for Amara, we have seen gameplay and have a full skill tree listed, which you should be able to find on some random site if you search it up. We know she has the same ability as Maya from Borderlands 2, which is being able to lift people into the air and trap them into a ball, aka Phase Lock. But this time is known as Phase Grasp, where Amara summons a giant fist that bursts from the ground and locks the targeted enemy in place for a few seconds. Her second ability is known as Phase Slam, where Amara leaps into the air and slams the ground, dealing damage to all enemies and knocking them up. As for the third ability, Phase Cast, she sends forward an astral projection of herself, dealing damage to everything in its path. With these skills, Amara will be an incredible force in terms of damage as Maya was in Borderlands 2, just with more variety in her actions and more control in certain situations. Talking about incredible, having the tanky armor along with her strong attitude, Moze, also known as the Gunner, would be a very fun and strong character to play. She is different from the other playable Vault Hunters in Borderlands 3, as instead of choosing 3 different abilities, she only has the one action skill, which is to spawn her Iron Bear or mech suit. She instead gets to pick out of 3 weapons she would like to equip onto either her right or left hand of Iron Bear, like a minigun, laser gun or grenade launcher. She can either equip 2 of the same weapons or 2 different onto her mech suit. Moze will have a more co-op focused skill tree, which will allow her a co-op buddy to climb on the Titan and control its mounted turret. If you picked up the Auto Bear skill and exit the mech, it will remain active on the battlefield for a little while. Now you can personally take advantage of the turret. Now for the last Vault Hunter. Zane, also known as the Operative, is a more basic hunter, with his first ability being able to spawn a digital clone of himself, sort of like Jack's action skill in the pre-sequel, except this time with a twist. Instead of Zane being able to spawn a bunch of clones, he can instead teleport to wherever the clone is and swap positions with it, putting the clone where you were at the time. As for Zane's second skill, he can deploy his Sentinel, which will fly around killing anything it sees, like Wilhelm from the pre-sequel, but only 1 instead of 2. And for his third ability, he can deploy a bulletproof barrier that can block all damage coming at Zane and his teammates, along with the ability that to shoot through the barrier, dealing more gun damage as a bonus. Zane also has another bonus skill, which none of the other Vault Hunters get, which is being able to equip not only 1 action skill, but 2 at the same time, and being able to use them at the same time as well. This could prove useful if you're playing co-op and need the barrier, but would also like to use the Sentinel at the same time. Alright, now for the conclusion. In my opinion, I know everyone would probably be choosing either Amara or Flak as their first choice of character due to them being more exotic choices, and I know we don't know everything about Flak, but my personal preference would be to choose Zane as my first hunter, as with his run and gun style is my kind of playstyle. Along with him having abilities to take the heat off him, it is easy to see why he would be people's last choice, as he is pretty basic and requires no extra skill to play. But ultimately Zane would be the best choice due to him gaining movement speed and damage alongside each other, which would be one of the strongest ways to play and get used to the game before going to someone more fresh and less basic, at least until after you've played through the game at least once and know what to expect. That's it guys and girls, there's my choice for the best starter in Borderlands 3. If you've found any of this information helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more Borderlands 3 content in future. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys later.